Kelra once again rocking the Kung Fu Panda skin. Hello, Po.
I made the same mistake. It's Ryzen.
It's Ryzen.
Yeah.
Hello, Po.
Oh, man. Voiced by Jack Black from the hit film series Kung Fu Panda from 2008. Exclusive skins are available now.
Yeah, I love it. It's always a spiel when Leo's here.
Yeah.
Y'all know it. All right, so back into the action here. Ryzen. Again, this is the priority. Jungle Po, Jungle Akai, and then XP, and then Roam.
No. It's Jungle Akai, Roam Akai,
and then XP.
and then Po.
You're right. Oh, wow. At least great scuffle here. At least this is what TNC's buy-in with this kind of draft. You're great at the early skirmishes and these, head-on collisions.
Yeah, you have so much poke, you have so much mobility, and you also have a sustain on the Valentina, because the Valentina support really is annoying in the early game, especially if you don't have damage and stun for your tank support for Omega.
Oh no, Kelra, he might just be in trouble there.
Yeah, see again, that early strength. Their fundamental winning image is just be all in together and give Omega hell. And so far, Kelra, not as comfortable as he was in game 1.
How is Scrum level 3 and Rensus 2?
I don't know. Maybe he lost a couple of minions, or maybe he went on the other way. But a lot of micro movements in the XP lane are a lot oftentimes emphasized, especially if you lose that one siege minion.
It happens. And I'm seeing what Renzio is trying to do. He's actually freezing on Cram, and it may not be going as well as he wants to. Now, there is a 2v3 here down bottom. Ryzen.
Wow.
I wonder who took the crab. There's the chain onto Renzio. False engage. Priority for the first turtle over on TNC. They have more men here.
Yeah, it was Renzio secured that crab, so he does get bonus gold. But so far, Miko hasn't been landing that abyssal arrow. It's very crucial for Omega if they want to contest this turtle.
Oh, Renzio forcing out, spacing where TNC can go. KLVJ pops the RWM, and there's the pull on the heavy spin. Escalera spaces them out as well. Ryzen pops his retribution on point, pinning down Escalera. Miko gets the arrow in, first blood drawn. The king takes down last season's rookie.
That was an easy turtle take by Omega. If you look closely how Renzio was bullying the Julian away from a neutral objective, TNC was not able to do anything, even up against the Akai. Like, again, we mentioned that there's really no answer on the early game for the side of TNC.
Oh, Yasuo's in trouble.
No.
That's enough damage. Benting's unable to save his gold laner.
Oh man, TNC, they started this game quite hot. They had great rotations towards Kelra, but after that turtle fight, great execution coming in from Miko, showing everybody that yes, he has big shoes to fill, but he has his own way to getting those shoes filled.
Yeah. I love the fact that Omega or Renzio is not doing the typical Uranus thing wherein you cut the waves, because it's gonna become a problem if you give out a lot of XP to the Valentina, because you are a walking XP bat for the support of TNC. So this is the safer play for Omega. Just control the lane of the Phobius so that you allow the attention for TNC to come towards the bottom lane, and it frees up the top lane for Omega.
Oh, this might just be a big fight here in the gold lane. We have 4 people on the side of the TNC army, and Omega as well. A great 4v4 fight. The arrow doesn't land. Ryzen biding his time here.
That's a good box setup by KLVJ. Here comes Ryzen, and they answer back. Who is the true Dragon Warrior? And they both back off.
Trial skin period ended. The spin is over. Just like that, the fight didn't even continue. 2 heavy spins equals no fight.
Yep. Basically, the clash between two Beyblades. TNC, they're not gonna be happy with that, because yes, they did defend on the top lane, but you're still giving a lot of space to Omega. You're just reacting to whatever they're doing. But right now, TNC, they're poised to take a turtle on the bottom lane. Omega still going for the contest.
Yep, it's clear this is a mirror image, deja vu of that first turtle. We see TNC has priority. Arrow thrown out. Escalera goes for the early heavy spin. Again, 2 Dragon Warriors here, which opens up SZYZ to secure that turtle, but almost off camera. We saw it in the mini cam. Kelra does it again.
I just want to say that was round 2. Like C4 heroes turtle. Okay, it's 1v1 time.
Why does that even happen? It's not supposed to happen, because the thing is, when you're TNC, when you're a pro gold laner, there's one capital sin. Do not die alone.
Don't take the 1v1s.
Don't take the 1v1s. If you think that Kelra has an inch, you must assume that he has a meter over you.
Yeah, if you think it's a millimeter, assume it's... Again, it's the same thing, but just amplified given the fact that you see that you're alone with the Savage.
Things are not looking good here for TNC.
Kelra's up about 1,000 and change.
Yep.
And this is bad because he does have extra armor as well to help him protect from the early game damage of the Clint. So this is efficient gold distribution coming in from Omega. This might just be the big play from TNC.
Conceal, Renzio's all alone. Goes ahead, pops a sprint, running through this turret. He's still alive. Here comes Ryzen. The Dragon Warrior off the kick and punch his way, saving his ally. Renzio survives.
He was like, okay, the safer route is to go back to my tower, but let's try walking over here. I mean, I have bigger HP, I have so much sustain, and again, this just shows the problem of TNC. Renzio on this Uranus is becoming a nuisance because there's no damage that takes him out.
And there you go, RWM for RWM. Escalera picks up the ult. Here comes Ben
Oh,
Flickering
no!
misses the I'm offended. Leaving TNC left wondering, how could we have done that better? No engage here in mid.
Mistiming the I'm offended. That could have been massive for TNC. Now the arrow.
There's the arrow, Abyssum strike, not here. There's no
Crossbow!
there. Instead, that's a heavy
Air
spin.
Savage.
Knocking out Yasuo. And now, he takes off, but Cram's still alive. There's a chains missing Kelra by an inch. Still a pick-off for Omega.
Just like that, a big arrow landing from Miko, changing the trajectory of that fight. Penthinx, though, looking for KLVJ. This might be it.
He finds the king.
And the king has fallen just in time for the turtle take, but Ryzen has already pulled it to no man's land. How do you even pull it that far?
I mean, you just attack the turtle and you walk as fast as, as far as you can. But this is the same problem that TNC is facing.
Can Ryzen do it? He does, sending the turtle to the spirit realm, meaning Master Ogway.
Master Uguay is happy because that's another turtle friend for him.
True.
Think about it. Uguay's turtle. Now Kelra's gonna have fun here in the gold lane. Two turrets down already and 2 solo kills on his belt as well. Where did he get that 3rd kill? Oh, in a team fight in the mid lane.
He's so self-sufficient.
That was the crossbow of tanks in the middle lane. And can TNC, right now, the big problem is that they don't have anything against this Uranus. Even up against the 1-1, it's hard to fight into him because the positioning is just a big problem for Kelra.
That's a blunder. Kelra still goes to fly, and he takes down 2 along the way.
Are you
Air
kidding
Savage
me?
looking for one more. Escalera putting down a lot of damage. He takes off himself, but he survives, and there's a heavy spin. Ryzen taking him down, serves up the triple to the young Dwayne Pilas.
Disgusting play coming in from the Filipino Savage. It was a 3v1. No, it was a 4v1. But he took down 2 with a crossbow of Tang, and the teammates were already there.
It was the angle of the hits coming out from Kelra. Even before the control from Ruby came out, he already had the stacks for the crossbow of tanks. He delayed it for a bit, just make sure that he's getting enough damage and he's able to maximize the time during his flight. He didn't even have Inspire there.
You could have sworn he was controlling where to hit. You could have sworn. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot. It's just that Kelra is really good.
And you know, when you think about it, Kelra has been always open about how he admired Benny Cutie as a gold laner from Echo. And before that, look at this.
Talk about it later. Cram in a panic triggers the demonic force, but he gets sandwiched in. Skadoosh!
He just gets annihilated by Kelra and Ryzen. It's now a 4v5 setup in the mid lane. Omega's just steamrolling, giving out just 1 death.
Yep, big problem on the front line. The 1-1 is now sitting at there. It's not even the Uranus at this point, it is the 1-1. And add to that, another problem that TNC has, mobility is gonna become limited with the Ice Queen 1 build-up for the Eve. Positioning is no longer a possibility, no longer a win condition for TNC. They have to make sure that whenever they catch somebody, they take him down in a quick manner.
Yeah, their all-in just became a little bit more all-in, if it could be such. So that makes TNC's job a little harder. Omega had a great box going into the draft, but now again, with that aforementioned Ice Queen wand, it's just much worse.
Yes.
Are we looking forward to TNC doing what they did in game 1?
I mean, I'm not sure. If you're given,
Can they?
If you're given a box, you need to make sure that that box is filled. And that box alone right now for TNC is so small to the point where you need to you know, you need to bring everything, like all the firepower. If you find the opportunity to take out Renzo, you take it.
And this might just be
There
it.
you go.
That's a shutdown.
A shutdown on Renzo, and now the siege continues down bottom lane. It's a 5v4. This is what TNC wants. They should fight now if they can.
They can't.
It's hard.
You were gonna say.
TNC. It's hard right now. There's even another layer of problem. The arrow is there. Bentix pushed back.
Ryzen spinning around and keeping him down, pushing him into that corner wall. And there's an arrow thrown out. Cram,
He got it.
triggering demonic force after demonic force. And Air Savage goes into the skies. And Cram flies himself, putting on a shield. Survives, but only just a little more, failing to take down Kelra.
Almost. It was almost a kill for TNC on the Filipino Savage, now 9-0. This is perhaps one of his most legendary games in this week alone. Already rocking this insane kill score. 90% of the kills went to the right person.
So clean.
Yep. It's... By the way, I just want to say, that 9 kills, he made it by himself. No help at all.
A majority of them.
Majority, yeah.
I mean, what? Well, what instance? He was the one who started the fight.
For everybody watching right now, MLBB is a team game!
And here we go, underneath mid lane turret, the arrow scares TNC, raises Uomi's heartbeat by about 20%, and then we come back.
Wait until you see 100%, but so far Keller is looking for another one. Cram might be in trouble. Oh, misses the I'm offended once again.
This is how far ahead Kelra is. Do you see that? His teammates left him underneath a tier 3 turret, and he's still going.
He's like, okay, Cassius mentioned you don't need us. Okay, you fight yourself.
Yasuo's in trouble. There's the chain knocking up Ryzen. Forces out a heavy spin, cancels it. It's still here, and there's Kelra. Still getting hit by the demonic force, but takes down Cram nonetheless. He gave his life to defend, and now there's just 3 left.
This is a very crucial defense coming in from TNC. Lord will be up 10 seconds from now. It's either Omega forces the mid laner, forces the game to end, or they could just go back for the Lord!
And there's a squish down on the Bentix, forcing out a flicker. 2 go down. The inhibitor is up next. Ladies and gentlemen, Omega, take a sweep.
Just like that, a crucial arrow, a legendary performance from the Filipino Savage, the Barang